so today I'm going to be filming a Taylor Swift inspired makeup tutorial, and this is what it looks like. It's just got some gold, brown tone shadows, and then it's got the winged liner and of course the red lip. Today I'm actually in a different location. I'm not in my room. We actually just got our basement finished. It wasn't finished before, so it actually just got finished today, like this afternoon. So I'm filming down here, and I'll most likely be filming down here just because it's bigger, there's more space. If you guys like it, leave me a comment down below and tell me if you like my room or the basement better. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, make sure to keep on watching. So the first thing that I'm going to start off with is priming my face. So for that, I'm just going to be using my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm, and this is, you're probably like, what the heck, why are you using that? This is really good because the second ingredient in this is glycerin, and everything sticks to glycerin. So I'm just gonna apply that onto my skin. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is some contouring, because Taylor Swift does have more of a contoured, more crisp lines on her face, so I'm going to be doing some cream contouring for that. For this, I'm going to be using, I think you guys have seen me use this before, I'm not sure, but this is my, this is just from Icing, and it's just like a concealer palette, and I'm going to be using the darkest shade right here to contour, and I'm going to be using a foundation brush from e.l.f. like this, and just dipping a little bit in. So for this, I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to make my cheekbones a little bit higher because I think Taylor's cheekbones start a little bit higher than mine do. So I'm just going to take this and just sort of draw a line down, and you want to sort of fade it into your, near your mouth, and that was probably a little bit too far, but it's okay, we're going to work with it, and then you can sort of just blend up. And then I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And then I'm going to take the same thing again and go on my jawline, just like that. And then I'm just going to take a tiny little bit and go up onto my forehead. And now I'm going to take a BB cream, and I've heard that the Kardashians do a lot of cream contouring like this, and to blend it out they always use a BB cream. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, even though I'm not recreating a Kardashian look, still using the tips from there. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream BB cream, but this is like the blue one, like the newer one, and this one is supposed to be more matte. So, and there's a lot of different benefits and stuff to this one, but I'm just going to be using this one because this one's a little bit dark for me. You don't want to go too dark on purpose because that's not good, but because it can look muddy. So I'm just going to squeeze some out onto my hand like that, and then I would be taking a brush like this. This one's from Icing. I love the Icing brushes, they're so soft and they work so well. This is just like a flat top, like foundation one. I'm just going to use that to blend it out, and you don't want to get too much, but I'm just going to use that to blend everything in, making sure there's no harsh lines, but you're still getting the deepness there. And don't worry, we're going to go back in and clean everything up later. So now that it's all blended in and we don't have any super harsh lines, everything looks a little bit harsher on camera, but it's all blended in. So now I'm actually going to go in with eyes, because we are doing a little bit more of a shimmery eye, so I don't want to do my foundation and get a perfect like canvas and then do some shimmery eyeshadows and have it all fall down. So the contouring, you could leave that for like next, but I just decided to do it first. So starting off by priming my eyes, as always, with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. While I'm waiting for that to sit into my eyes, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. Taylor's eyebrows are a lot more rounded than mine. I'm going to sort of try to round mine a little bit more, give them more shape at the top. And then I'm also going to use a lighter brow powder than normal because her eyebrows are lighter, but they're obviously lighter because her hair is lighter, but I'm still going to go in with Naked 2 instead of Faint, but same palette, same brush, same everything. So you guys have seen me do this before, but it's just my eyebrows aren't going to be as harsh because her eyebrows are very light. She doesn't go for a super bold brow or anything. There we go. I didn't give it too much more of a round shape, but that's okay because you can't really change the shape of your eyebrow. But yeah, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other eyebrow, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now is the time that I would normally go in with a white eyeshadow base, but today, since we are going for the more browny, bronzy, sort of shimmery look, I'm going to be using the same NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil that I always do, but in a different color. This is in the color Yogurt, but it's sort of like a shimmery champagne bronzy color. So I'm just going to apply that straight to, this is such a pretty color, and it's going to match all the colors really nicely. It's just going to help everything to really pop. So I'm just applying that to my eyes and then blending it in with my finger. So the first thing I'm going to do before I start in with any other colors is I'm going to use a transition color, and I'm going to be using the same color that I use for my eyebrows, which is just Naked 2 from the Naked Basics palette, and just a fluffy little crease brush like this. And this isn't super important because we do have the shimmering. It's going to help everything to blend nicely together. And you can also go just a little bit over everything just to, so it's not so sticky that things don't blend. So just lightly, not making a huge packing it on or anything like that, but just while I'm in there doing the transition color, helping to blend everything, I'm just going to go over it. So now I'm going to be taking a flat, like fluffy shader brush like this. I'm going to be taking my Naked palette from Urban Decay, the first one, and I'm going to be using the color Smog. It's sort of like, almost like a golden green brown sort of shade, and I'm just going to apply that. Oh, this is really pretty. Just going to apply that to the outer corner and into the crease a bit. She tends to go for more darker brown smoky eyes, so I'm just going to do that, blend that onto the crease a little bit, and then I'm also just going to take the same brush with the same color and go down and smudge it down there. And we're going to do a little bit more smudging down here, blending everything out with a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to use the color Foxy from the Naked Basics palette, which is just a yellow toned base, and tap off any excess, and I'm just going to go in and blend with this color. Now I'm going to take a small tapered crease brush like this. It's a little bit more dense. I'm going to go in with the color Hustle from the same Naked 1 palette, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just apply it to the outer like 2/3, because this is more of a red toned brown, and she does tend to add those more cranberry browns in a little bit, blending it all out, making it look nice. Now this did get a little bit like outside of the eye area that we're trying to keep it in, so I'm just going to take a paper towel on my finger and go like this. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this and the color Sidecar from the same palette, and it's more of a shimmery brown tones, like the same kind of tones that we've been using, and I'm just going to apply this to just my lid area, just to give it a little bit more shimmer, brighten it up a little bit, and then again taking the big fluffy brush and just creating seamless lines there. Okay, now going back in with the brush, this one, the tapered dense crease brush that we've been using, I'm going to take the Hustle color here and then add in a little bit of this Toasted color and smudge it onto my lower lash line. She does have a lot of red tones on her lower lash line smudged, so I'm going to do that. And then again, I'm going to take the paper towel and just clean it up so it doesn't go like too far down onto my eye. One last thing, I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to take the color WOS from the Naked Basics palette and just highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going to use the same brush and use the color Venus from this palette and do my inner corner. So now that we're done with the eyeshadows, I'm going to move back to the face and we're going to cover up this orange a little bit. So I'm going to use my favorite foundation ever, which is the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Foundation, which you guys have seen me talk about plenty of times before, and then my Beauty Blender sponge. And I'm just going to shake this up, and then I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks here. Actually, well, all over my face, but starting with my cheeks. And just press that into my skin with my Beauty Blender, and Beauty Blenders make a flawless finish, so really good for red carpets and if you're getting your picture taken and stuff. Okay, so as you can see, that really did help to cover up the oranginess of the BB cream that we had before. And now I'm going in with a concealer, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I'm just going to be doing the sort of upside down triangle highlighter trick thing just to really brighten that up, because she has like no under eye circles at all, so, or she just covers them up really well. So I'm just going to do that and then blend it in with a beauty blender. Okay, so as you can see, my face, like the orange is completely canceled out. No problem. Taylor does have blue eyes, so the eyeshadow is going to look a little bit different depending on what color eyes you have, but this is how it turned out on me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Stay Matte powder, and everything does look really bright right now, but we're going to not make it so white later. But now I'm just going to take a little sponge like this and my Stay Matte powder and just set my under eyes quickly before they crease. And that's also going to help to clean up underneath here if it's getting a little bit too far down smudged. I'm going to powder the rest of my face in just a second after I do my eyeliner. There are a couple different ways you can do the eyeliner. She always has, or most of the time she has winged eyeliner. I'm just going off of the majority of the pictures that I saw. I'm just sort of mashing them all together. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Line Stiletto because I think it's going to create how she normally has her eyeliner the best, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. So I'm just going to shake it up. And then I'm just going to create a small, like more a thin, long-ish wing, if that makes sense. So that's my first wing. You can do your wings however you want. Normally she has hers a little bit thinner and a little bit longer out, but you can skip the eyeliner, you can do smaller eyeliner, you can do pretty much whatever you want. However you like to wear it, but I'm just going to do the other eye and then I'll be right back. So once you got your eyeliner the way that you like it, I'm going to move on to the bottom eyeliner. I'm just going to add a little bit of black onto my waterline, and this is the Marc Jacobs black like pencil liner. And I'm just going to do like one thin stroke, not like making it really dark or anything. That's just going to help to balance it out and everything. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my Stay Matte powder and a huge fluffy brush like this. And I'm just going to set my face. And now I'm going to go back in with some powder bronzer and help to sculpt out my cheeks and bronze up my face a little bit more to add back some color because they do look pretty pale. So I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer, which is my all-time favorite, and then my dual-ended brush. Lightly dust that, because she does have pretty sculpted cheeks. She has a pretty slim face. Blending down my neck. Blending up here. Oh, I'm just using the other fluffy side of this brush. Taylor tends to have really super pink rosy cheeks because she has a very fair skin tone. So I'm going in with my Coralista blush by Benefit, and it's just a super bright pinky coral color. And I'm just going to take a brush like this, and she keeps it more in the middle of her temple and her apple, so I'm just going to apply that right there. And that just really helps to give the shape. I think that really makes a huge difference with the shape of your face, and I think that that really just sort of finishes off the face really nicely. So last step is mascara. So I'm going to go in and curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to apply the Maybelline Illegal Length because she tends to have more separated, almost spidery but not in a bad way, really lengthened lashes, but they're still really full. So I like to use this one when I'm going for those lashes. So I'm going to do this off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my mascara is done, and I did apply a little bit more than I would normally because the eyeshadow is heavier, so I want my eyelashes to sort of be equal with that. Now, of course, we cannot go without the red lip because that's what she's known for. So we have to make sure we have that, because if we leave without that, that's just terrible. I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Monte Carlo. So I'm just going to apply that onto my lips. So that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I did just pull pictures from the internet that I was just looking up, and I just kind of pulled it all together into one bronzy brown sort of eyeshadow sparkly look with the red lip, of course. And this is what I came up with. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and it will let me know that you guys want to see more celebrity inspired makeup looks. And with that, I'm gonna get going, but come back next time for more videos. Subscribe to be notified whenever I upload another video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!